fork it like that so it gets nice and thin, because that makes it a little healthier.
Okay, and then cover it.
And then cover it like that with a clean towel.
Okay.
And let it sit.
Unknown secret, I should say, is that what we do is we pre-bake this to bring it up a little bit, to make it a little bit crispier and fluffier. It's almost like accelerating the natural rise of the dough. So we're going to take it and flip it right in here. An oven that I got at about 465. That seems to be my preferred temperature. And you can take a look at that, and then you're going to see a little bit of a change in just a matter of minutes. Okay, now if you notice, you can see that we have a little bit more rise and texture to it, just like that, and that's going to make it nice and fluffy and kind of crispy on the bottom.
Okay.
And that's only after about 3 minutes. Good to go. I like to maybe want to just spice up the pizza itself, the bread itself, the dough I should say, and then maybe a little garlic, possibly a little bit of pepper.
I always like pepper.
A little bit of cracked pepper on a little garlic, and that's just another little unknown secret. Okay, now we're going to make the pizza. So first thing that goes on is the sauce, and in this case I'm just using a commercial brand, Ragu. You know what's in there, so you just kind of pour it on here. This jar, this particular jar right here, is perfect for this size pizza, so I already know that from experience. And I just used the one jar, then I just kind of ladle it out through the edges. Okay, now we're going to do the protein portion of the pizza, which is my favorite part. This is sausage that has already been cooked, actually, and ground up. And we'll just take that and we'll simply just distribute it over the crust, and just kind of go back and forth and just kind of put it wherever you want it. Working our way down the pizza and just kind of distributing it evenly. And you'll notice maybe that my hands are not gloved, and I hope you don't have an issue with that, because my hands are sanitary. I wash my hands before each and every process that I go through here, and do very good soaping on my hands. That way it's much easier to use your bare hands, more natural too. Our second round of protein, obviously, just some Hormel pepperoni in this case. You just take it out, obviously, by the slices. And of course I have sanitized my hands once again. And I just like I like a lot of pepperoni on my pizzas, so I just kind of lay it right out in little rolls like that and just work my way down the pizza. Now you can see that we're finalizing my little rolls of pepperoni here, and this is going to be a great combination pizza. So there you go. Now you got it. And now we're coming up with our onion, tomatoes, mushrooms, and cheese. This is going to be the supreme. Just a few onions, you know, up on what you like, what your taste is like. A lot of people don't like too many onions. I'm a big onion fan, but in this case I'm serving my family, so I'll just kind of take it easy, and when you have one slop over there, you just let him stay there. Come back and get him later. That's our onions. A lot of pizzas don't have tomato. I'm a big fan of tomato, just a little bit of chopped tomato here. These aromas in this case just gives it a little bit of flavor, a little bit of texture, a little bit of moisture too. But again, if you're not a tomato lover, you don't have to have tomatoes. You can go without them. Put something else on there, you know, more maybe bell peppers, red, green, orange, yellow, whatever the color. But anyway, this is me layering on my layer of tomatoes. Very good. Here comes mushrooms, and again, just like the tomatoes, if you're a mushroom fan, great. If you're not, that's great too. Again, I just happen to be a big mushroom fan, so it sounds like maybe I like just about everything. And all we're doing again here with the mushrooms is just kind of laying them out, spreading them out evenly across the pizza. In this case, I'm using canned mushrooms just because it's late tonight and it's just the easiest thing to do. A lot of times we will cut up fresh mushrooms, which is a real treat. But either way, the mushrooms make it nice. And as you can see, we're starting to get our buildup on our crust, and then we're okay to get her back in the oven. Okay, now the thing that really makes your pizza a pizza, in this case, it's going to be Kobe and Monterey Jack. This is a Kraft, and what it is, it's shredded. I simply take it, I start at the edges, and kind of go around the edges. And also on a bonus on this pizza, since I told you it's going to be supreme, is that we're going to have some mozzarella itself. So we're doing a little Kobe mixture right now. The reason I start at the middle here because around the corners, because a lot of times the cheese wants to go right into the middle of your pizza. So now we're doing a nice layer of this. And again, this was the Monterey Kobe Jack. Okay. The final topping is going to be shredded mozzarella cheese, one of my favorite cheeses and one of these favorite Italian cheeses. It's a little bit fluffier, stringier. It goes on a lot easier than our combination we had. And again, I'm starting around the edges, just working my way around the edges here and then coming across the middle with a nice little light dusting. And you can see now we built up quite a pizza here. And combination supreme. Got pepperoni. We got three different types of cheeses. We got tomato, onion, and we got sausage. And now we're going to put her in the oven at 465 degrees. That's how it looks now. And here we go. Put it in there. Keep an eye on it. About 25 minutes.
Ooh, smells good.
Okay. We've been about 20 minutes, and it's looking like the pizza's doing really well. I always like to have my crust done real well, so what I do is I take my spatula here and just kind of look at the bottom of the crust. And as you can see, that's maybe not quite done enough for me yet. So I'll lay her back down, put her back in, and close up Bubba's Pizza for a little bit longer. Okay, and here we go. Obviously, you can see this pizza's pretty well done, the way I like it. Cook yours to your own preference. But we've got everything kind of looking good. We'll check the crust again. Yeah, that's nice and brown. Looks like it's going to be a perfect pizza. So, from the kitchen of Bubba, enjoy your pizza. Take it out. What I like to do is let it just kind of cool just for a couple minutes before you cut it. Get your conventional pizza cutter and slice away and enjoy. Maybe a little glass of wine too might go perfect with that.